really happy to have Anna on my channel, Rise Master TV. And Anna, welcome to my channel here on Rise Master.
Hello, thank you. I'm very happy to be here. So yeah, my name is Anna Shulyma, and I recently graduated from ISM Frankfurt, and I wrote my master thesis with Dr. Crossani, which I'm very grateful to. And the topic of my master thesis was the benefits of the implementation of CSR in company and countries. And I choose this topic because I always enjoyed working with people, and I believe that you can achieve the best results in a positive environment, working together as a team. So I wanted my master thesis to be about making an impact on people's life, based on if it's going to change people's life for the best. And for me, it was a very interesting topic to see what German employees want and how companies can create a positive and productive work environment based on that. And, you know, this topic is very important also nowadays, because if CSR is successfully implemented, employees will be more satisfied, engaged, committed to the company's cause, and will be overall more productive. And a company that implements CSR promotes also a good brand image and is more likely to attract the best professionals, which result first of all in a better reputation for the company, innovation, employees' loyalty, and financial growth profit. So today I would like to talk about my questionnaire analysis with you. Yes.
Okay, Anna, thank you very much for your detailed explanation on CSR and what CSR means to you. But before we go through your topic and that you share, which I think are very interesting, please let me know, Anna, you as a person, why were you, or why did you become interested in corporate social responsibility?
Well, first of all, because thanks to your class, it was very interesting for me. And as already mentioned, I always enjoy being around people. And I think nowadays we also, you know, it's not only about working like in the company, we're also interested what can a company do for their employees. So yes, that's why.
Okay, Anna, let me just share your slides with our viewers so we can go through them. So you let me know. Okay, so this is going to be this. Just a second, please. Okay, not this one. Do you see it full screen, Anna, now?
Yes, I do. Okay,
perfect. So the view is now good. So.
Okay, so let me just introduce a bit of about my questionnaire. And the aim of my questionnaire was to show how employees, one of the most valuable assets of a company, view their current job situation. And this is especially important since employees want to be appreciated for their work. And perks and benefits offered by a company attract and maintain the best employees, as well as give them job satisfaction and therefore lead employee engagement. So in this questionnaire, I asked respondents to answer questions based on situations like career advancement, work-life balance, accessibility of perks and benefits, support for working parents and employees, and what they think of leadership. And in this questionnaire, there were 60 participants total, and 28 were male and 32 were female. And it was also important to understand the drivers of female and male employees, since they are different. So I divided females and males in this ratios to see you know, if the drivers are the same, if they have different interests, different needs and wants. So yeah.
I would like to ask you a question. one of the most important thing when we do research or any type of research at universities or research institutes or consultancies is always the number of people we get. I mean, the pool we have
Mhm.
for our research and to collect information. Could you tell us how you chose your respondents and the pool you decided to restrict for this research, please?
I posted my questionary on such platforms as LinkedIn, and I also wrote to the companies and asked them to, if they have time to anonymously answer my question. I also asked some of my friends who are already working in companies if they had time to answer the questions, and that's how it all came together.
Perfect, perfect. And then you also differentiated between the classical role of male and female. May I ask
Exactly.
why, Anna?
As I already mentioned, male and female drivers could be, different from each other. So it was for me interesting to see and to understand what are the different drivers for each individuals, and also based on genders.
Very good. So do you want me to go ahead, please, Anna?
Sure, let's watch at the first. So this is actually my second question. The first question was about either you're female or male. It's fine. You just see the number 2. And the second question was asked participants to rank the importance of perks and benefits, high salary, work and balance, and the pie charts that we see show the importance lies at 2.844 for work-life balance for women and at 5.25 for work-life balance for men, and followed by the importance of high salary at 1.594 for women and 2 for men. And lastly, we see perks and benefits at 1.563 for women and 1.75 for men. So here we already see that female and male drivers here are different from each other. For the female participants, work-life balance plays a more important role than for male participants. And they, for example, also for male participants, we see that high salary has also more value than, for example, perks and benefits.
That's very interesting finding. And I remember when I saw this first, I was also very, very interested. Can you guess or explain or guess, I mean, why this difference is there?
Maybe because in our society, although it's changing, but there's still that mainly males are the provider for the family. So it could be the factor that for the male population, it's more important to have a, good salary, and female population still, there's a big question in Germany and, also all the other countries, who will stay at home with the kids. So I guess here we can see that for females, it's more important to have a better work-life balance, to combine it maybe with their family lives. And males are more concerned about, to be the provider and to have a good salary, which would be my explanation of how these numbers, came to be. Sure. Okay, if you wish, we can go to the next question.
Yes, please.
And here, as you can see, the participants were asked how happy they are with their employee benefits in their company. And when comparing the two genders, you can see that men are slightly happier with employee benefits in their companies than women, since 46.4% of men rated this question was 4 out of 5, whereas only 15.6% of women rated it was 4 out of 5, and most women rated either was 2 or was 5 out of 5, sorry, or 3 out of 5, and this might indicate that benefits for men are easy accessible, or that current employee benefits are more enjoyable or useful for men than women. And as mentioned before, trust plays an important role in any company. And it is significant that an employee likes to work for a company to avoid disengagement and employee turnover. And to do so, it is necessary to understand and implement employees' demands. And for that matter, it's important to make it possible for the employees to voice their opinion, for example, by creating a feedback culture.
Anna, could you please let us know a bit about the feedback culture for some of our viewers who don't know exactly what you mean to create a feedback culture in the company, please?
A feedback culture is, for example, what I did, create, questionnaires that your employees can answer. You can do it either, every year, or, make it accessible throughout the whole time that employees are working, so employees can say, what they wish, how happy they are, so you can better control, this environment at your company. And yeah, nowadays I think many companies are actually also doing this, and they also would like to know how to make their employees happy, and you can do it based on, on the surveys.
Okay. Would you like me to move on, Anna?
Yes, let's move on to the next question. And exactly, question number 4 was only how easy accessible perks and benefits are. And participants had to rank on a scale from 1 to 5, where 1 was not accessible and 5 was very easy accessible. And as we can see here, again, 42.9% of men think that perks and benefits are easily accessible, and women think quite the opposite, since only 40.6% rated the accessibility of perks and benefits was 2 out of 5. And these findings correlate with the question number 3 and show that women are not as happy as men with perks and benefits, because women think that perks and benefits are not as easily accessible. And one of the A's to maintain, as already mentioned, companies' best employees is to offer the best benefits. And if employees feel valued and satisfied, they will want to stay at the company. So providing employees the right perks and benefits will retain them.
Anna, before we go ahead, because there are different also perceptions or understanding of what are social benefits or benefits in general, or perks and benefits, could you please tell us, for you, what are perks and benefits? For Anna, what are for you perks and benefits?
Well, when you have safety, so when you know that when you feel safe and as employee and know that, you can keep your job regarding, if there's a crisis or not, and also when you have good insurances, when, you have more flexible work time, that is also very important for, young people like me. That would be my goals to perks and benefits.
Very good. Thank you very much. So it's not only for you bonus oriented, right? Perks and benefits.
Bonus, of course, bonuses are also very good. And but, if we just look on let's say non-salary perks and benefits, then of course, there's many other ways how a company can keep their employees happy. Either this is a, company car, or, good insurances, or even lunch, at your company. I think it all, even if it's smaller than a bonus, but it all, makes and keeps an employee happy.
Of course, absolutely. would you like me to move on?
Yes, let's move on, please. Okay, so here we see that the question was, are perks and benefits offered by your company as important as a good salary? And it also shows different demands of two genders. While most female employees think that perks and benefits are as good as good salary, men prefer good salary over perks and benefits, which again, we can connect maybe to the second question. Here we can also correlate with the question, number 2 and 3, where I asked the rank the importance of high salary, work-life balance, and perks and benefits. And in these scenarios, German companies have the opportunities to improve and implement the most suitable perks and benefits for women. Since I guess women in the companies are still not as happy as men, so there's place for improvement.
Very interesting, yeah. Yeah. So you let me know when you want me to move on, Anna.
Sure, let's move to the next question. And here we can see, because the questions, the numbers were similar, so I put it as both genders. And the question here was, do you think that perks and benefits can increase following traits, such as motivation, satisfaction, performance, productivity, loyalty, or others? And we can see that perks and benefits can definitely increase all the traits, and both genders think that perks and benefits will overall boost the performance of employees. And I think that a company that values its employees will make sure to create employees' loyalty through perks and benefits. You can build this loyalty of your employee. And when employees feel that their lives are cared for, and they're more likely to stay and develop their careers at this company, and providing benefits which advance employees, professionals, and personal development creates more engaged employees, which we can see here.
Anna, there are really, really important words. Let's stick to one of them at least, or I'm going to talk about different ones. First of all, what is job satisfaction, or satisfaction per se?
Well, I guess when you, first of all, like your job, and when you feel fulfilled in what you're doing. So it also, combines, I think, different factors. For example, in many companies, what we have nowadays is we don't have enough employees. So what companies do sometimes is to put too much work on one employee, and this creates, dissatisfaction. So I guess when employees satisfied is also when you can manage your work, and you also don't feel like it's too much, that you cannot carry it all out by yourself. So this is an important factor that creates satisfaction, that you can manage your work, that you feel positive about, that you did something, that you have a positive outcome, and that you don't feel like, it's going too much and you cannot manage it all by yourself.
Very good. That's correct. That's absolutely true. Actually what Anna, you said is just also, you just described it in a nice way, as we do in motivator and hygiene theory, that leaders need also to take care or get rid of demotivators, right? And also people are not dissatisfied. And motivation, what is motivation for you?
Motivation, again, is when you get, the good feeling that you achieved your goal, that you have realistic goals that you can achieve. And when you achieve your goal, then you feel motivated again, you feel positive about your job, and that, you want to go on and you want to achieve even more. And this is also important when you have the feeling that you can manage everything, that it's realistically set goals from your company. And this creates motivation, as well as, of course, as we saw, good salary. And also you can focus on such things as child facilities, medical insurances, food supplies, and more. Because when you provide these benefits for your employees, you can help to decrease stress, and they feel positive that things, back at home are taken care of, and they can focus on their work, and they feel more motivated by that.
Yes, that's right. And in today's world, is loyalty still important?
I guess today it's it's a bit tricky because we have a globalization. It's an open world. Plus, today companies encourage even to to jump companies, and it's also very valued when you have this experience in different companies, even different countries. When you work internationally. So of course, loyalty for one, it's nowadays every company, I guess, want to have loyalty and loyal employees. But on the other hand, it's hard to keep loyalty because of the, the lifestyle that we're living.
What kind of lifestyle, Anna?
It's always changing. You have the ability to move abroad. You have ability to try different companies. And again, when you, for example, even looking for jobs, and the companies are also interested that you have a background of, that you have this know-how, and bringing this know-how with you from different companies. So yes, that's the lifestyle.